Here's what I think about the movie Beast, and I have one word for you. Awkward. A father and his two teenage daughters find themselves hunted by a massive rogue lion who is out for revenge when his pride has been killed by poachers. This movie stars Idris Elba and Sharlto Copley. We'll start with what I liked about the film. This was filmed in South Africa, and the setting is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. And the movie is 93 minutes. Now we'll move on to what I didn't like about the movie. So, Idris and Sharlto do what they can, and they do elevate this story, but the dialogue is so awkward. Moments were so awkward. So the two girls are with their dad because their mom has recently passed away, and before that she was diagnosed with cancer, and the two had been split up, Idris and the mom. So there's a lot of animosity between the daughters and the dad, specifically one of the daughters, and they have these arguments out of nowhere, which, given the situation, you'd expect arguments, right? You'd expect animosity, but these arguments fall flat. They just don't seem authentic whatsoever, and that's kind of the whole gist of the dialogue in this movie. Idris and Sharlto, they really do what they can with the script, with the dialogue. They are pros, and they are really trying to salvage with what they've got to work with. The CGI was not good, specifically when the lions are with a human. It just doesn't look right, and again, it's awkward. And even from far away, you can completely tell that is not a real lion. Just the way it moves, the way it looks, it doesn't quite look right. I'm really surprised that this movie is rated R. I don't recall, there's one death scene, and it's not even caused by the lion that you kind of see. All the deaths are pretty much off camera. There, you can see the aftermath after the lion kills some people, and so it's rated R for violent content, bloody images, and some language. I don't even remember bad language. It says it's there, so it must be. It just, I don't know. I've seen the worst things on TV. It wasn't too gory for me. I mean, there's deaths, and you see them kind of mauled. But I mean, Prey was worse. So I'm sure there are people who are going to find that this was a little bit too gory for them, but no, not bad at all. There are some jump scares. Not many, but there are a few, and they got me. They got me good. Overall, I mean, this movie felt like it should have been on Netflix, like something that Netflix put out and you get to watch with a big thing of popcorn on a Saturday night, which I think is what should have happened with this movie. Also, Idris and his family and the two girls are from America, and this is perfect time to let Idris have his actual accent. He's got such a nice accent, just let him speak it. I think that would have helped me like it a little bit more. Just a little bit. There is one part that I found funny. I don't think it's meant to be funny. It's supposed to be an Easter egg. So you're watching this movie Beast. You know it takes place in a Jeep. One daughter wears a Jurassic Park tank top at the beginning. Not lost on me, Universal. Haha. So my rating for this movie is a 4, which is on my bad tier. I will tell you, the fiance, he gave it a 5, so he gave it a meh. It's fine. He liked it more than me. I just found that it was not well executed movie overall. I was looking at my clock, and like I said, it was only 93 minutes, and I was still looking at my watch to see how much time it had been, because I was like, is it over yet? My recommendation for you is to watch this. Watch Ghost in the Darkness. Now, I'll preface, I haven't seen this movie in years, so there could be something problematic I don't remember, but I loved this movie when I was younger, and it has Val Kilmer and Michael Douglas, but mostly Val Kilmer, And so I recommend you watch that movie if you are determined to watch this movie because you love Idris Elba or Sharlto Copley. I would suggest you stream it on your already paid for streaming services. I wouldn't dish out extra money. You definitely don't have to see this in theaters. I think it'd personally be more fun if you were sitting at home on a Saturday night with popcorn on watching this on Netflix or the Universal app. NBC Universal. I'm sure there are people who are going to like this a lot more than me. I'm not going to show Rotten Tomato scores because there's not actually enough reviews. Right now it's in the 70s for both critics and audience, but there's only like 70 reviews for critics, so that's either going to go down. I doubt it goes up. It could go up. And yeah, so what do you think of the movie? Am I completely off base? It's possible. Go ahead and leave your comments, like, subscribe. Please subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Doodles!